Colorado High School Activities Association basketball is on Morgan County's B106 and B106.com. Tonight from Erie High School, it's a Mustang doubleheader as the boys and girls will take on the Erie Tigers. I'm John Beltran. The Mustangs about to take the court here with a starting lineup of Whitney Frasco, Allie Bauman, Lauren Keller, Maddie Griffith, and Destiny Pelton. Allie Christensen still out. Believes she's got an ankle injury. Grace Moyers, Alyssa Barnett, Edith Morrow, Lauren Kia, Anna Hefner for Erie. Opening tip brought to you by Ingmeyer Phillips Insurance. Things happen in life. Make sure you're prepared. Ingmeyer Phillips Insurance, Brush and Fort Morgan. Erie controls the opening tip, going for their 7th win of the year. Kia on the outside right. With Grace Moyers into the lane. Jump pass back out. Swings it right side now to Morrow in the corner. Back out to Moyers. Right-handed dribble. Picks up the dribble. Lob down low here for Hefner. Turns back out to Kia. Her 10-footer's an air ball. The ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Mustang basketball. And Maddie Griffith will bring it up the court for the Mustangs. So excellent defense there displayed by Fort Morgan. Now their first offensive possession. Griffith on the outside right. The chest pass to Bauman, down low for Griffith, right baseline, back shoots and misses, an air ball there from about 10. And the ball is pulled away, but off the hands of Grace Moyers out of bounds as she just did not look it in off the rebound from Alyssa Barnett. First turnover goes over to Erie. Mustangs to throw it in three-quarters court. This will be Bauman over to Griffith. Griffith swings it at the top to Lauren Keller. Controlling the offense on the outside left with the basketball is Bauman, back out straight away to Griffith. Griffith being guarded over here near the top by Lauren Kia. With a right-handed dribble, left side to Bauman. Spreading it out at the free throw line. Here left of the lane is Frasco, left baseline, and she lost the ball out of bounds. And the Mustangs have turned it over for the first time. And the Mustangs will apply the pressure. Lauren Kia to throw it in. Backcourt pass is taken by Barnett. Now with the basketball on the outside left is Kia. Kia inside ball knocked away by Barnett, but picked up over there by Hefner. She banks and scores. And it's 2-0 in favor of Erie. 6:42 to go in the opening quarter. In game one tonight from Erie High School. Bauman down low for Frasco, off her left hand out of bounds. And the Mustangs have turned it over for a second time. They've only got one shot attempt so far. To throw it in is Kia. In the backcourt towards Grace Moyers. Now here is Hefner. Lob inside, poked away by Destiny Pelton. And it's intercepted here by Maddie Griffith. 2 turnovers for Erie. Griffith across the timeline, picked up by Moyers. Well, she didn't take advantage of the pick from Keller. Now Keller's got to chase it down. Back out to Bauman. On the high right against Kia. Left-handed dribble at the free throw line in the lane. Bounce pass to Frasco. Frasco fade shoots. That's Pelton. And she threw up an air ball. And coming away with the basketball is Anna Hefner. Moyers across the timeline. She's fouled. The foul's on Allie Bauman. That's the first of the game on either side. And even 6 minutes to go in the opening quarter. And Allie Christensen is in the game, so she's healthy enough to play. Allie Bauman is out. It's a good sign for Fort Morgan. The ball is triggered in to Grace Moyers. Moyers against Griffith. Back on the high right to Kia. Gets a pick from Hefner. Swings it left side over to Barnett. On the high left, here is Moyers. Penetrates left baseline. At the top for Hefner. Back out on the high right, here's Kia. Over to Grace Moyers. Long three is up and in and out. And the ball is volleyballed around. Rebounded by Hefner. She banks and she misses. And Whitney Frasco comes away with the basketball for Fort Morgan. Here is Maddie Griffith, right of the lane. Maddie Griffith all the way off the glass, too strong. And the rebound is controlled there by Destiny Pelton. And then she lost the ball out of bounds. No whistle there. It'll be Erie basketball, 5:25 to go in the opening quarter. And first substitution for Erie, Grace Moyers is out. And Deb Altschuler is in. Altschuler and Kia in the backcourt for Erie. Here comes Altschuler. Picked up by Griffith, swings it right side. Over to, let's see who that is. That's Edith Morrow. She hasn't even touched the ball, even though she was in the starting lineup. 15-footer Altschuler is good. Boy, her first shot straight away from the free throw line. Erie's in the lead 4-0. 5:03 to go. We are in the opening quarter from Erie. Maddie Griffith with a right-handed dribble. Bounce pass on the high right to Christensen behind the three-point line. Dribble towards the top against Lauren Keela. Baseball pass left side. Griffith, three in the air, is about 3 feet short. That's a terrible miss. And the ball is taken away over there by Sammy Erb into the game for Erie. In the left corner, looked like she traveled, no whistle. Back out to Kia. Entry pass to Altschuler. Left-handed layup up, and she missed it. Rebound to Hefner. Hefner dribbles and had the ball stripped away, but she got it right back. Boy, Erie controlling the boards right now. Right baseline with the basketball. Kia back out on top. Altschuler, three is up, and that's good for Deb Altschuler, and Erie is now in the lead, 7-0. 4:22 to go in the opening quarter. 30-second timeout called by the Mustangs. Fort Morgan yet to score, and quite frankly, they haven't come that close. They missed some shots that have been way off, a couple of air balls thrown up there, so they've got to get the offense in rhythm. Again, we knew this could be the case against a 6-2 Erie team, also knowing that Fort Morgan has not played in 16 days. So it's 7-0 in favor of the Erie Tigers. We'll reset the lineup for Erie. It is Altschuler, Kia, Erb, along with, let's see, the other players just stepped out. Edith Morrow. And also in there's Anna Hefner. Mustangs have yet to make a substitution. Here is Maddie Griffith on the high right. To Whitney Frasco. Actually, they have made one. That's Christensen coming into the game. In the left corner. Dribbling left baseline and the foul. And fouled over there. Autumn Wheatley was fouled by Edith Morrow. Both teams have a team foul. Grace Moyers back into the game, replacing Edith Morrow. Fort Morgan still looking for their first points. We got a whistle. The player hadn't checked in yet for Erie. And they wanted to signal the ball in play. Three officials here at the high school varsity level. 4:07 to go first quarter. Erie 7, Fort Morgan nothing. Christensen to trigger it in. Underneath the basket on the offensive end. Lobs it back out to Griffith. In the left corner, Christensen dribbles to her right, then puts up a 14-footer. That's an air ball. Just inside the free throw line. Lauren Keela grabs the rebound. Out of the pack, here's Altschuler on the high right. Swings it cross court. It's Erb all the way. Banks and misses, and she's fouled. She was undercut over there by Autumn Wheatley. And the Mustangs fell asleep on defense. And now to the line of Sammy Erb. Sammy Irby, the official pronunciation. The free throw is good. 8-0, Erie in the early going. Mustangs just need that first basket. Just get that first one. That creates the domino effect. Second free throw is coming up. That is up, and that is perfect. Nothing but string for Sammy Irby. 9-0 Erie, 3:48 to go first quarter. Here is Maddie Griffith. Back near the top to Lauren Keller. Dribbles towards the free throw line. Right of the lane. Then the ball went off her right leg. It's loose in front of the Erie bench. It's off of Erie. So Fort Morgan retains possession, but they have looked really lackluster on offense and a lot of air balls. More air balls than shots that have actually hit the rim. So they got to get it close to the rim just to at least have a shot. Whitney Frasco was not looking as Maddie Griffith threw it to her. And it goes out of bounds, and the Mustangs commit their fourth turnover. And Mitch Elrick not happy at this point. But the Mustangs have got to wake up right now with 3.5 to go in the opening quarter. They play like this the rest of the way, they're going to get embarrassed. On the outside right, getting a pick is Altschuler. Jump pass down low for Hefner. Leary travel, takes a dribble right baseline. Going to have to back it out to Altschuler. Long three, and that's off the left side of the rim. And the ball is off of Fort Morgan. Oh, they're going to call it off the Erie Tigers out of bounds. It looked like two Mustangs actually collided. Nonetheless, here comes Maddie Griffith the other way. Griffith jump pass on the outside right to Frasco. Frasco at the top for Griffith. Well behind the three-point line. They are spread out big time. Wheatley on the high left. Back out on the bounce pass to Keller. 3 minutes to go, first quarter. Erie's in the lead 9-0. Frasco back out near the top to Maddie Griffith with a right-handed dribble. Over to Keller, left of the lane all the way, and she banks and misses, and then the ball is out of bounds. It's off Erie. Fort Morgan retains possession. Strong drive to the basket by Keller, didn't pay off. And Altschuler's out of the game, and Edith Morrow's back in for Erie. They're wearing their home whites and the Mustangs in their road blacks. Wheatley to trigger it in. At the top, Christensen, straight away three. There you go for Allie Christensen. She drills the triple, and the Mustangs on the board. That bucket, that is, or basket, brought to you by Cargill Meat Solutions. Sammy Irby, left baseline, 9-3, Erie, 2.5 to go in the first. Near the right corner, Moyer, she'll take the three, she'll make the three. Grace Moyers has drilled Erie's second triple of the opening quarter. Erie 12, Fort Morgan 3, 2:17 to go, first quarter. Keller with the basketball, dribbling towards the top, back out to Griffith. I mean, they are so far behind the three-point line. They are spreading out their offense. Keller dribbles towards the right baseline, bounce pass back out to Frasco, cross court to Wheatley, dribbles left baseline all the way, scoops it up and in! Off the glass for Autumn Wheatley, a strong drive to the bucket. Fort Morgan back on the board. It's 12-5 Erie with 1:53 to go in the first, and the Mustangs are now back on track here offensively. Getting a pick at the top is Edith Morrow. Illegal screen set by Anna Hefner. Offensive foul. Turnover number 3 there for Erie. And now Alyssa Barnett is back into the game, and Hefner's out. And Whitney Frasco is out, and into the game is Clementina Numeralango for Fort Morgan. Maddie Griffith setting up the offense for the Mustangs. Chest pass left side for Wheatley. Bounce pass into the lane to Christensen. Trap, fade, shoots, misses, but there's a foul on the floor before the shot. Mustangs will take it in. Yeah, that foul on Morrow. That's her second foul. Another substitution. Altschuler's going to have to come in there for Edith Morrow to throw it in as Christensen on the offensive end to the left of the basket. And she threw it off the back of a defender, then caught it and scored. What a smart play there by Christensen. Boy, that takes a veteran's presence. And then Maddie Griffith pokes the ball out of bounds on a long pass intended for Altschuler. Altschuler to throw it in. Fort Morgan to within 5, 12-7 with 92 seconds to go. They've rebounded nicely for the rough start. Keller posts the ball out of bounds off the inbounds pass towards Moyers. And now along the side in the backcourt, Erie to trigger it in. So Fort Morgan, over the last 2 minutes, has outplayed Erie. They've gone on a little 7-3 run. Crossing midcourt is Grace Moyers, guarded by Keller. Swings it back out to Lauren Kia, guarded by Allie Christensen. Crossover dribble, picks up the dribble on the left side, and then lobs it down low, and that ball is volleyballed around, picked up by Kia. Here's the left corner. Moyers fakes the three, steps in, 12-footer is off the front of the rim. But the rebound to Irby. Irby all the way is fouled on the floor. No basket. No basket. The foul is committed by Numeralango. Yeah, she was headed to the line, but, I mean, that foul was way before. And Allie Bauman about to check back in for Fort Morgan, in for Maddie Griffith. To throw it in is Grace Moyers for Erie. Lobs it back near the top. Here is Irby, left in the lane, back out to Moyers. Moyers into the lane, back out to Altschuler. And there is a traveling violation on Altschuler. All of a sudden, Erie has matched Fort Morgan with the 4 turnovers. Now the Mustangs have a chance to make this a 2 or a 3-point game, depending upon the shot they take. Keller on the high left, bounce pass to Keller, down low, she banks, misses, and a foul. Nice feed over there from Autumn Wheatley. That was 2-player basketball. Grace Moyers commits her first foul. And the first free throws of the game for Fort Morgan will be taken by Lauren Keller. The junior bends, shoots, and connects. Erie 12, Fort Morgan 8. Second free throw upcoming. And that one is up, and that one is a little bit off to the right and short. And the rebound is into the hands of Irby. Coming the other way is Erie. Moyers with the basketball. 43 seconds to go. On the high right, guarded by Bauman. Maintains the dribble. Lobs it inside. Nobody there. Out of bounds. It goes through everybody. And Erie's turned it over for a 5th time. So the Mustangs have won very tight here with an 8-3 run after trailing 9-0. In the right corner, Numero Longo. Looking, swings it back out to Keller. 27 seconds to go. Near the timeline to Christensen with 23. Christensen behind the back. Back out on the bounce to Keller. We have 16 seconds to go in the first quarter. Fort Morgan trails by 4. Hands it off to Christensen. Christensen guarded over there by Alyssa Barnett with 7 seconds to go. Keller's got to start to drive to the basket with 5, with 4. Swings it down low. Christensen turns, shoots, and scores inside the free throw line. Keller to Christensen. Alley's got 7 points in the opening quarter, and it's only a 12-10 Erie lead after 1. It's a 1-minute break. Back in 1 minute on B106 and B106.com. I'm John Beltran back at Erie High School. 12-10. The Erie girls are in the lead as we head to the second quarter. Mustang basketball. Maddie Griffith on the overhead pass to the right side to Wheatley. Dribbles right baseline, cut off over there, and then she was fouled. Fort Morgan getting aggressive, and that foul was called against Alyssa Barnett. That's the team's 5th. The Mustangs have committed 3 fouls. Fort Morgan was down 9-0, but closed the first quarter on a 10-3 run, and Allie Christensen scored 7 of those points. Christensen, left corner, 3, and it's off the backside of the rim. And the ball is rebounded over there by Alyssa Barnett of Erie. Her second board. Long pass towards Hefner's out of bounds. Erie getting careless with the basketball. That's their 6th turnover. The Mustangs with only 4. Looking for the tying score right now is Fort Morgan. Maddie Griffith at the controls for the Mustangs. Chest pass, left corner for Wheatley. Fakes, dribbles left baseline, cut off by Barnett. Back out to Frasco, straight away to Griffith, right side to Christensen. Christensen looking down low with a right-handed dribble. Swings it cross court to Wheatley. Wheatley near the timeline now. Chucks it over to Maddie Griffith with a right-handed dribble. Overhead pass to Bauman. Bauman with a right-handed dribble. Right corner for Griffith. And then Griffith traveled. She shuffled both of her feet. And that's turnover number 5 for the Mustangs. 7:10 to go second quarter. Erie 12, Fort Morgan 10. Here's the lob to Altschuler into the front court, guarded by Griffith on the high right. Maintains the dribble, swings it near the right corner. That's Barnett at the top for Moyers. Moyers high right to Hefner, just inside the three-point line. Picks up the dribble, guarded closely over there by Wheatley. Left corner, Moyers 3 is going to be short, and the ball is poked out of bounds. That is off of Erie. Deb Altschuler had her right hand on it but could not control it. And Fort Morgan comes the other way. Again, looking for the tying possession here with a basket. On the high right, Allie Bauman. Bounce pass down low for Griffith. Cutting, banking, and scoring. Maddie Griffith was wide open, and the game is tied at 12. 6:27 to go in the second quarter. The Mustangs on a 12-3 run. At the timeline, here is Moyers, picked up by Bauman. Moyers with a left-handed dribble, cross court to Barnett. Now dribbling left baseline is Irby all the way, banks and scores with a left hand. She's got 4 in the game. Erie has reclaimed the lead. It's 14-12, approaching the 6-minute mark of quarter number 2, the boys' game. At 7 o'clock here on B106 and B106.com. Christensen on the high right with the basketball. Maintains the dribble over to Bauman. Bauman swings it near the top of the three-point circle to Griffith. On the high right to Christensen. Back out to Allie Bauman, holding the ball with her left hand. Lobs it down low to Christensen. Forced pass, but Christensen comes away with it. In the lane, fades, shoots, and scores! It took a high bounce off the back of the rim. A little 14-footer for Christensen. She's got 9 in the game. And boy, her presence back in this lineup is very welcome as the game is tied at 14. Here is Irby. She takes a left-handed shot. That's no good on the left side. But the long rebound to Anna Hefner, the 4th rebound for Erie. And then banking and missing over there is Barnett. And Allie Christensen comes away with her first rebound for Fort Morgan. 5:12 to go second quarter. Fort Morgan 14, Erie 14. Christensen back out to Griffith just beyond the midcourt line. Swings it right side to Bauman. Bauman behind the three-point line. Now to Christensen. 3 in the air is going to be well short. And there's a fight for the rebound. Foul Fort Morgan as the ball was pulled away by Alyssa Barnett. Fort Morgan commits their 4th foul of the opening half. And that was on Autumn Wheatley. That's her 2nd. Lauren Keela checks back in. And also in Ava Welty in for the first time. And Welty to throw it in. Destiny Pelton about to check in, and now she will check in for the Mustangs, and she will replace Autumn Wheatley. So under 5 minutes to go in the first half. And the Mustangs have rebounded beautifully from a very bad start. Here is Altschuler at the free throw line. Swings it left corner for Irby. Fakes, dribbles right side, and then she's tied up. That's a beautiful tie up there by Allie Bauman. Erie retains possession, though. And here comes Lauren Keller, and she's back into the game for Allie Bauman. And Welty to trigger it in on the offensive end to the right of the basket for Erie. Looking, still looking, still looking. She gets rid of it. It's poked away by Griffith, and then Keller had it, but it's poked away back by Erie. Irby's shot left baseline is in and out, and the ball rebounded by Hefner. She banks and scores with a left hand. Hefner's tall, man. She is a big, strong player down low. I'm guessing she's close to 6 feet. Here is Keller in the left corner with the basketball is Griffith. Now back out to Christensen. Griffith now straight away with 4:16 to go, second quarter. Erie leads 16-14. Lob down low for Frasco. She banks and scores. Well, it didn't look like she had total control of the ball, but Frasco was able to put it in. And now we're tied at 16. Approaching the 4-minute mark of the opening half. Irby on the left side, dribbles left baseline, the ball off her foot, and it's intercepted. It's taken away there by Fort Morgan. Turnover number 7 for Erie. Allie Christensen coming away with the basketball for the Mustangs. Bounce pass to Griffith at the top of the three-point circle. Swings it left side to Keller, and then she pulls up. Her shot is going to be short, but Keller grabs the rebound. She goes up and she's fouled. Keller to the stripe, and she can give Fort Morgan the lead. And the foul was committed by Sammy Irby. Engineering and consulting services for all of your projects. That's Western Engineering Consultants. Strong commitment to their clients' needs sets them apart. As the free throw is short, that's Western Engineering Consultants. Second free throw upcoming for Lauren Keller. Griffith, Frasco, Pelton, Christensen, and Keller. Second free throws in. And the Mustangs now lead by a point, 17-16. The other way is Altschuler on the outside right to Welty. Lobs it down low for Hefner, and she puts it up and in. She beat the defender to the basket. Little two-footer there by Hefner. Erie back on top, 18-17. 3:25 to go, second quarter. Griffith outside right, Christensen. 3 is an air ball. And the ball is taken away there by Deb Altschuler. Altschuler, long chest pass. Down low for, well, it was down low for Erie Tiger. Then the ball was taken away. Then Erie re-steals, and scoring is Hefner, and she's fouled. That was a mess down there as the ball kept pinballing off of defenders. And the Mustang foul was committed by Pelton. But again, Anna Hefner's getting them down low. The teams traded turnovers in a span of 2 seconds, and that's what created that mayhem. And now Erie's in the lead 20-17 as Hefner will shoot 1. Anna Hefner's already got 8.6 in the quarter. Her right-handed free throw is up and off to the right, and the Mustangs grab the rebound. Nice job boxing out over there by Whitney Frasco. Fort Morgan the other way. Penetrating left baseline. That's a walk there on Wheatley. Turnover number 7 against the Mustangs. Erie's got 8. Under 3 minutes to go, second quarter. Erie 20, Fort Morgan 17. Altschuler, jump pass to Welty, lobs it down low. Hefner, she banks it in. They can't stop her. They got to double team her. That's too easy. She's got 8 in the quarter, 10 in the game. Erie is now on a 6-0 run. They lead by 5. Wheatley, left corner, penetrates left baseline, cut off by Hefner. Bounce pass goes to Griffith. Griffith pulls up, little 8-footer is going to be around and no good. Rebound put back. Frasco's up and in. Whitney Frasco stops a 6-0 run, and the Mustangs are to within 3, 22-19. 2:22 to go second quarter. Welty down low, Hefner. She banks and she misses, too strong, and Whitney Frasco comes away with a Fort Morgan rebound. There's the outlet to Lauren Keller. Keller on the left side is going to dribble it towards the top. Right side to Maddie Griffith. In the right corner, there's Numero Longo with the basketball. Now to Griffith behind the three-point line. Dribbles towards the right corner, cuts it off, back out to Keller. Keller left of the lane, pulls up, shoots short, and the rebound to Frasco. She puts it up and in! Frasco straight away has got 6 points and 5 rebounds. And the Mustangs in a 4-0 run are to within 1. Minute 44 to go before the break. Hefner right baseline, double team, back out to Welty. Welty is fouled by Keller. Only the 16th foul. We are just past the top of the hour. This is KPRB, Brush Fort Morgan, also known as Morgan County's B106, as both teams make substitutions here. Good game so far with Fort Morgan down by only a point with 1:36 to go in the opening half. Moyers into the game, down low for Barnett. Now back out to Kia, little 10-footers in. Kia scores, 24-21 Erie. Maddie Griffith the other way, bounce pass to the free throw line for Frasco. It's pulled away by Welty, and then Welty fouled by Griffith. Maddie Griffith commits her first foul, but it's a team 7th, 1-and-1 situation. Here for Ava Welty. And the free throw is a brick off the back of the rim. Keller rebounds it, then she's fouled. That'll be a 1-and-1. That foul committed by Ava Welty. So Lauren Keller will shoot the 1-and-1. She's 2 out of 4 from the line so far. And those are her 2 points as the Mustangs trail by 3 with 1:17 to go. And the free throw is perfect. Erie 24, Fort Morgan 22. Second free throw coming up for junior Lauren Keller. And that one's up, and that one is around and no good, and the ball's out of bounds. That is off of Alyssa Barnett, Fort Morgan basketball. And to throw it in will be Emma Wolf. Wolf lobs it at the top for Keller. Keller left of the lane, swings it back out. Griffith 3, good! And the Mustangs have the lead! Maddie Griffith with a triple. 25-24, minute 6 to go. Right of the lane, down low. Here is Barnett. Barnett kicks it back out. Moyer straight away 3 is off the back of the rim. And Lauren Keller grabs a rebound. She's fouled in the backcourt by Welty. Welty commits her second foul. And now Fort Morgan can claim their biggest lead of the opening half. It's only been at 1 where it sits right now. The Mustangs were down early 9-0, but have controlled the game since then. If they can stop Anna Hefner, that's a huge weapon there for Erie. The free throw is up and good. Keller now with 4 points in the game, all from the line. Second free throw is upcoming. Bends, shoots, and connects. 27-24 Fort Morgan, 58.6 seconds to go before the break in the backcourt. Barnett throws the ball away. Wolf goes to the floor, and it goes off of Barnett out of bounds. Turnover Erie. Oh, check it. Turnover Fort Morgan never controlled it. Erie retains possession. Check that. And Kia to throw it in for Erie. Kia lobs it in the backcourt for Irby. Long chest pass is taken by Moyers. Moyers against Wolf on the right baseline. In the right corner. Lobs it in the lane to Kia all the way. Banks it in. Kia scores. She's got 4. The Mustang lead is down to 1. 27-26. We have 40 seconds to go, second quarter. Maddie Griffith holding the ball on her right hip. The Mustangs might settle for the final shot of the opening half. And unless Erie comes out, now she takes a couple of dribbles and maintains the dribble. We have 24 seconds to go. On the high right to Christensen, back out to Griffith. Now Erie comes out to play some defense. Over to Christensen, just beyond the timeline. 16 seconds remaining. Fort Morgan 27, Erie 26. 12 seconds to go. Christensen with a dribble. Christensen at the top. A forced bounce pass is poked away. Intercepted by Irby. Long passes over the right hand of Barnett out of bounds. The teams exchange turnovers. And the Mustangs got to do a better job now with only 3.2 seconds to go. Well, let's see if Christensen gets off a shot. Christensen might be able to get it. 2 seconds. She's at half court. She'll throw it up from 50, and that's an air ball. And that's the end of the opening half. And Christensen thought she was fouled. With the score, Fort Morgan 27, Erie 26. It's a 3-minute break. Back in 3 minutes on B106 and B106.com. Let's head to the third quarter here in Erie. The Mustang girls lead Erie 27-26. Erie's on the floor first. Alyssa Barnett, Lauren Kia, Anna Hefner, Grace Moyers, and Edith Morrow. For the Mustangs, they'll have the basketball. Allie Bauman, Maddie Griffith, Lauren Keller, Whitney Frasco, and Destiny Pelton. Here's Maddie Griffith. At the top, swings it left side for Keller. Keller cut off near that left baseline, down low. Here's a straightaway shot by Pelton. Good. Straight away, about a 12-footer there by Destiny Pelton off the feet from Keller. Pelton scores for the first time, and Fort Morgan leads by 3, 29-26, matching their biggest advantage. Left to the lane, Moyers all the way. She's fouled on the floor, no basket. Are they going to count that? Yeah, no. Okay, she had indicated they were going to count it, but Maddie Griffith commits the foul. They'll inbound the basketball. Moyers lobs it left corner for Hefner. Back out to Morrow. Swings it right side for Moyers. Right of the lane, ball poked away. Over there, loose on the floor. Maddie Griffith goes diving for it. Gets it to Keller, but then we got a tie-up for the basketball. That's a quick tie-up. And Erie remains with the basketball. So after all that, the ball really didn't change hands. It just touched hands. 29-26 Mustangs. Moyers on the outside right to Kia. Swings it right corner for Morrow. Down low for Hefner. Straight away Barnett. 15-footers off to the left. And a left-handed rebound controlled by Lauren Keller of Fort Morgan. Mustangs can grab a 5 or 6 point lead. Griffith right side to Bauman. Down low for Pelton. Dribbles, shoots, and scores. Off the glass. Destiny. Check it. Frasco in the lane. Frasco scores. She's got 8 points. Mustangs now lead by 5. 31-26. All the way. Moyers puts it up and in. She drove down the middle of the lane. The Mustangs did not contend her. 31-28, 6:43 to go in a fast-paced third quarter. High right to Bauman, straight away to Griffith. On the outside left, Keller maintains the left-handed dribble. Back to top to Griffith. Griffith to her right, swings it cross-court to Keller. Keller inside the three-point line. On the high right to Bauman. Right corner, here's Pelton. Now back out cross-court to Keller. Keller tried to force it inside, poked away, and it's intercepted. Fort Morgan commits their 10th turnover. The other way, long pass, Moyers to Morrow, banks and misses, but she's fouled. Mustangs did not get back on defense there. And the foul was committed by Frasco. And Edith Morrow to the line. She's the first Tiger to shoot free throws outside of Sammy Irby. Actually, Hefner shot one, and the free throw is good. Christensen and Wheatley into the game for Pelton and Maddie Griffith. Second free throw is coming up there for Morrow. It's a 2-point game in favor of Fort Morgan. And that is up, and that is perfect. The lead was 1 at halftime. It's still 1. Timeout, Erie. When it comes to experience, Buildings by Design is the best of the business. Quality, commitment, and experience makes Buildings by Design the only choice when it comes to your next project. Buildings by Design. Fort Morgan 31, Erie 30. Both teams have scored 4 points in the quarter. Mustangs are led by Allie Christensen's 9, but Frasco's got 8, including a deuce in this quarter. And Mitch Elrick does not want to see the type of defense that he just saw that allowed Erie to get to the free throw line. Backcourt pressure to be applied, so the Mustangs will have to deal with that. And Keller to throw it in on the back end here. In the backcourt to Bauman, back out to Keller underneath her own basket. Keller with a dribble, jump pass to Bauman. She's fouled. Fouled by Sammy Irby. That's her second foul. And that's the team's first here in the second half. And Maddie Griffith is going to check right back in here for Allie Bauman. And Keller to throw it in for Fort Morgan. In the backcourt along the side. Maddie Griffith. On the outside right to Wheatley. Bounce pass inside to Frasco. Then she forced it left baseline to Christensen. Her shot is short. And the rebound is into the hands of Anna Hefner, her 6th rebound. On the outlet, there's Morrow. Morrow with a crossover dribble into the front court against Keller. Swings it left side to Irby. Irby, middle of the lane, her runners up. And a foul. And boy, going hard to the floor there was Lauren Keller. But they're going to call a defensive foul. Wow. And Irby to the line, but Keller took all the contact there. And it's Keller's second foul. Irby will shoot 2. And she can give Erie the lead if she makes both. With 5:47 to go, third quarter. And the free throw is going to be around and good. Off the lip of the rim and the back of the rim. Keller is out. Allie Bauman is back in. Mustangs have led by as many as 3. Erie's biggest lead has been 9 points. Second free throw is around and no good, but the ball is rebounded by Hefner. Back out to Irby at the free throw line. Now to Moyers. They will reset. Boy, the Mustangs should have blocked out there. They couldn't get it done. Hefner, right baseline against Christensen. Leans, shoots, and scores with the left hand. Anna Hefner with 12. Again, she can only do it on that right baseline. You don't see her on the left baseline at all. Cross-court pass, intercepted backcourt. Irby banks and misses, and she's fouled. The Mustangs got careless there, and a foul committed by Christensen. Fort Morgan's got to be careful now. They trail 33-31 and have gotten sloppy with the basketball. And Irby to shoot 2. So they've committed a couple of fouls here and did not block out on a missed free throw, and that free throw is in. 34, Fort Morgan 31. Second free throw upcoming for Sammy Irby. And she connects. And this is now a little bit of a run for Erie. And Christensen's baseball pass poked away by Moyers, and then a traveling violation on Hefner.
Let's go, Brad! Protect you!
Boy, Fort Morgan is not looking good. And Mitch Elrick calls a timeout.
Let's go!
That is a much-needed timeout. I mean, they have looked really sluggish in the last minute and a half. They had a 3-point lead moments ago, but now Erie is on a 7-0 run and is up 35-31. And Fort Morgan in the quarter has scored 4 points and committed 3 turnovers, so that ratio does not work out too well. It is a full timeout. Mobile banking on the go makes banking easier for you when you're on the go. Equitable Savings and Loan. Check it out today. Equitable Savings and Loan. Boys game slated to start at 7 o'clock or shortly thereafter. It is Griffith, Christensen, Bauman, Frasco, and Wheatley for Fort Morgan. Erie with Moyers, Kia, Hefner, Sammy Irby, and Edith Morrow. Bauman to throw it in. Backcourt pass is intercepted, but then it's re-intercepted by the Mustangs. Then the ball's volleyball down to Erie, and Hefner's going to lay it up and miss it, and then she gets it back and she's fouled. This is terrible basketball. Holy mahungus, you got to play better than this. Allie Bauman commits the foul. Mustangs cannot get it out of the backcourt. They were looking so smooth, and now they've got to get it out of the backcourt. And Hefner to shoot a deuce. 12 points for Hefner. She's looking for number 13, and she misses in and out. This is the second bad stretch of basketball the Mustangs have had in this game. They started off with 9-0 deficit 4 minutes in. But again, only down by 4. Second free throw is in the air, and that's in. 8-0 run. Maddie Griffith crossover dribble across the timeline. Jump pass to Bauman. Lobs it cross court. A terrible pass. Intercepted by Hefner. I mean, they're not seeing the floor at all. Here is Moyers, right baseline, down low for Hefner, off her hand. Ball is intercepted there by Bauman. Erie turns it over. Good defense there by the Mustangs. Jump pass, Griffith to Bauman, still in the backcourt, dribbles across the timeline. Bauman swings it left side for Christensen, down by 5. Then she threw it in the backcourt. Griffith has to chase it down, but it's an over and back. Fort Morgan had 9 turnovers in the opening half. They have 6 turnovers in 3 minutes and 15 seconds of the third, and the game is getting away from them. Deb Altschuler will check in. Yeah, this is a different basketball team than the one that came back. Left baseline, Irby with the ball, jump pass, down low in the lane to Morrow. Now here is Kia, puts up a wild shot and misses. And the ball is loose, and it's out of bounds. It's off Fort Morgan. Erie retains possession. 36-31, Erie with 4.5 to go in the third. Altschuler to throw it in. Altschuler looking, still looking. Lobs it, left corner. The three is up by Kia. That's good. Nope, inside the three-point line. And that's Sammy Irby. The two-pointer there by Irby. And she's got 5 in the quarter, 9 in the game. 38-31. Erie's on a 10-0 run. Christensen on the high right with 4:16 to go in the third. Griffith back out to Keller in the left corner. Here is Autumn Wheatley. Bounce pass down low for Frasco. Left baseline shot is going to be partially blocked. And Edith Morrow has the basketball for Erie. Crossing midcourt is Altschuler. Altschuler, the ball intercepted by Keller. She tries to save it in and does to Maddie Griffith. Erie turns it over. Nice defense by the Mustangs. The other way, here is Lauren Keller across the timeline. Keller swings it left side back out to Maddie Griffith. Griffith on the high left to Keller. Now to Autumn Wheatley in the left corner. Bounce pass back out towards Keller. Poked out of bounds by Kia. Fort Morgan possession as the ball was knocked into the Fort Morgan bench. But the Mustangs have gone on a scoring drought here in the third quarter. Only 4 points in this quarter. Maddie Griffith for Fort Morgan. Over to Keller. Near that left corner, here's Autumn Wheatley. Picks up the dribble and then had it poked away. Gets it back out to Keller. Mustangs just got to pass it around. There's very little rhythm to this offense right now. Overhead pass to Wheatley. Penetrates left baseline. And then there is a defensive foul. That's a blocking foul on Alyssa Barnett. Second foul. That's the team's second. Keller to throw it in on the offensive end. There's the lob straight away to Griffith. Griffith to Keller behind the three-point line. Penetrates left baseline and a foul again. Nice penetration there on the baseline by Keller. The foul's on Barnett for a second time. That's her third foul. Keller to throw it in once again for Fort Morgan. There's the lob in the lane to Christensen. She misses off the back of the rim. And Irby comes away with a rebound for Erie. Here's the pass. Altschuler down low for Barnett off her hands. Back out to Kia. 15-footer. Yes. And this is now a 12-0 run for Erie. 40-31. Under 3 minutes to go in the third. Griffith to Keller. In that left corner for Wheatley. Picks up the dribble. And then I don't know where she was throwing that bounce pass, but there was nobody there other than an Erie Tiger. And it's intercepted over there by Morrow. Down low pass. Poked out of bounds by Keller, intended for Barnett.
Protect the ball.
Emma Wolf will check in. And Autumn Wheatley will take a breath and a breather. Altschuler to throw it in. Lobs it down low. Here's Irby, shot off the glass and in straight away. This is now a 14-0 run for Erie, and they lead by 11, 42-31, 2:32 to go in the third. Keller lobs it into the right corner for Christensen. Has to try to save it in, but does to an Erie Tiger because that ball was thrown errantly. Here's Irby left of the lane all the way. Banks misses. Offensive foul. Nice job of Maddie Griffith taking the contact. Irby commits her third, but the damage has been done in this quarter. It's an 11-point lead here for Erie. Maddie Griffith the other way. Fort Morgan has not scored in over 3 minutes. Griffith thinks about the three, doesn't take it. Now to Keller, left corner for Emma Wolf. Lobs it inside again, an errant pass. Ball is poked away. Wolf has to chase it down near the timeline to Griffith. Baseball pass thrown away towards Frasco out of bounds. 9 turnovers for the Mustangs in a quarter and only 4 points. Under 2 minutes to go in the third, and nothing the Mustangs can do if they can't take care of the basketball. They've committed as many turnovers in the quarter as they have in the game, and Moyer misses the runner and the rebound to Maddie Griffith. Her second rebound. Here is Keller. Keller into the front court for Fort Morgan. Towards the top. Swings it right side to Griffith. 3 in the air, and that's off the right side of the rim. And the ball is controlled there by Lauren Keller, now nearly with a steal in the backcourt out of bounds as the ball was rebounded by Irby, who nearly threw it away. Excellent backcourt play by Keller, but Erie retains possession with 93 seconds to go, third quarter. Ava Weltney and Anna Hefner in for Erie. And here comes Grace Moyers for Erie. Swings it on the right side to Irby. Back out to Welty. Now Irby. Lob pass down low for Hefner. Free throw line for Moyers. Fakes, dribbles in the lane all the way off the glass and in. Erie is now on a 16-0 run. Mustangs were up by 3, now trail by 13. Wolf on the left side. Back out to Keller. Swings it right side to Griffith. We've got 59 seconds to go. Wolf, left baseline shot is no good off the back of the rim. Ball knocked it out of bounds. That's off Irby. Fort Morgan retains possession. Allie Bauman in for the Mustangs. This has been tough to watch if you're a Mustang fan. They were looking so good for so long, but they've been outscored in this quarter 18-4. Irby is out, and Lauren Kia is in. Bauman lobs it on the outside right to Griffith. In the right corner for Bauman. Lobs it right of the lane to Christensen. Now to Griffith. Left side to Keller. Keller swings it back out to Bauman. Cross court on the right side to Griffith. Timeout Fort Morgan. We'll keep it right here. 45.8 seconds to go in quarter number 3. Fill up your cooler and gas up your car. Stubbs Gas and Oil in Wiggins. I mean, you can take care of so many things there. Easy and convenient. Make them the only stop you need on your way to the big game. Stubbs Gas and Oil. Well, the story of this quarter for Fort Morgan has been turnovers. 9 in the quarter, 18 in the game. Erie's committed 5 in the quarter, but they've taken advantage of Fort Morgan's mistakes. So we'll see what Fort Morgan does in the final 45.8 seconds. Down by a baker's dozen. Ava Welty, Anna Hefner, Grace Moyers, Edith Morrow, and Lauren Kia for Erie. The Mustangs with Lauren Keller, Maddie Griffith, Allie Bauman, Whitney Frasco, and Allie Christensen.
Let's go, Black!
Bauman to throw it in along the side, 3/4 court. Into Griffith, back out to Christensen. Now to Bauman. Fort Morgan might be a little bit more patient with this possession. Griffith right of the lane, right baseline, lost the ball, and then she traveled, and she picked it back up. Well, 10 turnovers in a quarter for the Mustangs. 30 seconds to go in the third. Moyers at midcourt. Long pass towards Hefner. Hefner lost the ball, but it's off of Allie Christensen out of bounds. Well, this might be the worst quarter they played all season. It's got to be. To throw it in is Welty. Lobs it to Hefner. Back out to Morrow. Backs up for a three, and that's no good. And nice strong rebound there by Lauren Keller. Keller out of the pack with a basketball. 15 seconds to go. There's the lob to Griffith. Griffith with 12. Griffith behind the three-point line. Bounce pass back out to Keller, now to Bauman. Down low for Frasco. And she's fouled as she went up for the shot. And she's fouled over there by Edith Morrow. Third foul. The Mustangs are looking for their... Mustangs have not scored in over 5 minutes in this quarter, and that one is good. Frasco has 3 of Fort Morgan's 5 points in the quarter. Second free throw is coming up, and that one's good. 44-33, backcourt pressure being applied, 7.9 seconds to go. Kia looking in the backcourt to Hefner. Hefner back out to Kia, 4 seconds to go. Here's Welty with 3. Long pass to Moyers, banks and scores with 1 second to go. And that's the way the quarter ends. A disaster for Fort Morgan. It's a 1-minute break with the score. Erie 46, Fort Morgan 33. Back in 1 minute on B106 and B106.com. John Beltran back at Erie High School. The Mustangs trail 46-33 in the first of 2. Fort Morgan basketball. Let's begin the fourth quarter. Whitney Frasco in the left corner to Keller. Her shot is up, and that's an air ball from about 15 feet away. It's picked up by Edith Morrow, her second rebound. Morrow, left-handed dribble down low for Hefner. Poked away, back out to Ava Welty. Welty bounce pass to Hefner. Double team, triple team, back out to Welty. Cross-court pass in the left corner for Moyers. Moyers, left baseline penetration, kicks it back out. Here's Kia behind the three-point line, 30 seconds into the fourth. Fort Morgan trails 46-33. Entry pass knocked away by Christensen, intercepted by Maddie Griffith. Now Allie Bauman. Front court pass to Frasco. There's a 3-on-1. They didn't see it. And then the ball thrown out of bounds by Maddie Griffith. And the Mustangs not seeing the floor there. They had a 3-on-1. And they kicked it back out. Nonetheless, Erie has the basketball. And here comes Deb Altschuler into the game, replacing Grace Moyers. Mustangs had a 3-point lead early in the third, and that evaporated quickly. Here is Altschuler on the right side against Griffith. Back out towards Morrow, guarded closely there by Keller. At the top for Welty. Lob down low for Hefner, banks it in. Hefner now with 15 in the game. 48-33, under 7 minutes to go from Erie. Lauren Keller on the high left, and then the ball's knocked out of bounds by Welty. Tried to spin it back out to Bauman. And Lauren Keller to throw it in. Griffith at the top, swings it left side for Keller in the corner now for Christensen. Bounce pass back out to Keller. And now the Mustangs spread it out. Griffith with the basketball with 6:43 to go in the game. Erie 48, Fort Morgan 33. Bauman back out to Griffith. Steps up. That shot is going to be an air ball just behind the three-point line. Keller, though, saves it into Christensen. Dribbles, puts it up, and misses in and out. And the rebound into the hands of Lauren Keeler. The Mustangs cannot buy a basket. Long baseball pass knocked out of bounds by Bauman, intended for Welty. Sammy Irby will check in here for Erie. Whitney Frasco is out for Fort Morgan, and Numera Longo checks in for the Mustangs. Welty triggers it in. Back out to Deb Altschuler. 6:19 to go. Fort Morgan trails by 15. Lob to Hefner. She banks it in. That's too easy. They just play the outside-inside game. Now 50-33. Hefner has 17 points in the game, and the Mustangs throw it away in the front court. And this has turned into a 22-2 run for Erie. On the outside right here is Morrow. Puts up the right-handed shot on the baseline. No good. Ball knocked out of bounds off of Erie Mustang basketball. With 5:57 to go, the Mustangs clearly frustrated at this point because they were right there with Erie. In fact, they had the lead. Maddie Griffith in the backcourt, back out to Keller, underneath the basket, over to Bauman, still in the backcourt. Bauman over to Keller, got to get rid of it. Front court pass taken by Numero Longo, now to Bauman. Long pass towards Christensen, knocked out of bounds there by Sammy Irby. Fort Morgan retains possession. With 5:45 to go, Colorado Plains Medical Center has experienced physicians and a highly trained surgical team trained in the latest surgical procedures. Colorado Plains Medical Center. Christensen, left corner three is short. And the rebound to Anna Hefner. That's her 8th rebound. Lob pass, front court for Morrow, behind the three-point line. Back out, faking the three is Irby all the way. She banks and misses. Numero Longo has the rebound for Fort Morgan. That's her first. On the outlet, here's Maddie Griffith. Under 5.5 to go in the game. Fort Morgan trails 50-33. Christensen three. That is in and out. And the rebound to Sammy Irby. Irby across the timeline for Erie on the outside right. Welty down low for Hefner. Intercepted nicely there by Allie Christensen. That's turnover number 16 for Erie. Griffith the other way for the Mustangs. Griffith crossover dribble. Picks up the dribble. Swings it left side for Keller. Guarded by Altschuler. Back near the top to Maddie Griffith. Right side to Bauman. Lobs it down low for Numero Longo. Turns, banks, and scores. Mustangs score for the first time in the quarter. It took them over 3 minutes to get on the board, but they trail now 50-35. 4:38 to go in the game. Altschuler on the right side, off the hands and through the hands of Ava Welty out of bounds. Mustangs doing a much better job of taking care of the basketball in the quarter, but too much damage was done in the third, and they've got to make up a 15-point deficit in the final 4 minutes and 36 seconds. And to throw it in will be Allie Bauman. Into Frasco, back to Bauman. Swings it right side to Frasco. In the right corner, here's Lauren Keller with a left-handed dribble, back out straight away. Now here's Bauman inside. Numero Longo had the ball stripped away. It's loose on the floor. She picks it up. She banks, scores, and a foul. Numero Longo to the line, and the Mustangs trying to get back into the game. And the foul was committed over there by Sammy Irby. That's her 4th foul. And Clementina Numero Longo to the line for Fort Morgan. She scored the last 4 points for the Mustangs. She bends, shoots, and misses. And somebody made a noise there. That's as low class as it gets. Barnett grabs the rebound. Did that intentionally against the shooter. The lob down low for Barnett, and the ball is poked away. And I think that was just a fan. Nobody on Erie's bench. Ball intercepted there by Lauren Keller. Bauman with the basketball near the left corner for Pelton. Lobs out down low. Numero Longo through her hands, and it's taken away by Erie. We've got 3:53 to go in the game. On the right side, here's Grace Moyers right in the lane all the way, lays it up, and too strong, and the ball rebounded, put back in by Alyssa Barnett. Barnett just scored for the first time. Erie 52, Fort Morgan 37. 3:38 to go from Erie. Keller dribbles right baseline, leans, shoots, and throws up an air ball looking for the contact, and the ball is taken away over there by Erie. Then there's contact at midcourt, and the Mustangs commit the foul. And 2 Mustangs are down, including Allie Bauman. She took a lot of contact there at midcourt, but I think it was called a defensive foul. Yep, and it was. That'll be the 3rd foul against Bauman. And getting up, and she gets up. Looks to be okay. With 3:28 to go in the game, and her shoe came off as well. And let's see, it'll be side out of bounds. Both teams have committed 6 fouls, and Altschuler to throw it in for Erie. And Altschuler gets it into Moyers. Erie 52, Fort Morgan 37. Here is Moyers against Keller. Swings it back out to Altschuler on the left side. Near that corner for Kia. Bounce pass down low in the lane to Barnett. Misses the left-handed shot. Tries to get it right back and does not. It's off her hand out of bounds. Autumn Wheatley is back in there for Lauren Keller. And Allie Christensen will inbound it for the Mustangs. Griffith for Fort Morgan. Right side to Keller behind the three-point line. Lobs it down low. There's a foul from behind. As Destiny Pelton was fouled by Alyssa Barnett. 1-and-1 situation. Numero Longo checking back in. To the line is Destiny Pelton. With a 1-and-1 for the Mustangs. Free throw by Pelton does not make it to the rim. And she is out, and Numero Longo is now in. 3:08 to go. This could take a little while to play the final 3:08, based on all the pressure the Mustangs are putting in the backcourt. Here is Kia against Christensen, picks up the dribble. Back out towards Altshuler. Altshuler crosses the timeline. Jump pass to Moyers. Moyers right baseline from 7. Goes up an air ball. Allie Christensen comes away with a basketball for Fort Morgan. Baseball pass for Numero Longo. Puts it up and she's fouled and she misses. That's a great look by Christensen. And Lauren Kia commits the foul. So to the line is Numero Longo. Erie calls a timeout, but it's only a 30-second timeout. With Fort Morgan trailing 52-37. Got Numero Longo with a couple of free throws. Mustang boys, that start time, I'm guessing, is at about 7:10. No later than 7:10. Keep in mind we have all the game audio will be up on our KSIR B106 channel on YouTube and on Twitter at B106, as well as the B106 Facebook page. So Numero Longo with a 1-and-1. She scored 4 points all in the quarter. The free throw for Clementina Numero Longo is in and out. 2-shot situation, excuse me. She was fouled in the act of shooting. Second free throw for Numero Longo. She bends, she shoots, and she misses off to the left. Hefner with a rebound. There's the outlet to Altshuler. 2:38 to go. Warriors behind the three-point line. Crossover dribble back out to Morrow. Jump pass down low to Hefner. She banks it in. Boy, a lot of bank shots there for Hefner underneath the basket. She's got 19, and the lead is 17 at 54-37. 2:19 to go in the game. Christensen in the right corner with a left-handed dribble. Cross-court pass to Wheatley. Bounce pass down low for Frasco. Double team. She puts it up and misses just off the glass. And Edith Morrow with a rebound for Erie. Approaching the 2-minute mark. Left baseline for Kia. And then the ball is intercepted on the entry pass by Hebner. Intercepted by Numero Longo. Erie commits their 19th turnover. Griffith jump pass poked away, taken by Frasco in the lane. Back out to Wheatley. Penetrates, puts it up, and she's fouled as she misses. Fouled over there by Lauren Kia. That'll be her second. Now let's see if Mustangs can convert this into points. And the free throw's good. Autumn Wheatley now with 3. The Erie 54, Fort Morgan 38. Lauren Keller about to check back in. Second free throw for Wheatley is in the air, and that's good. – 54-39. And there's the baseball pass. Altshuler towards Hefner. Perfect pass. She banks and scores. Another layup. 8 in the quarter. 21 in the game. 56-39. 1:39 to go. Keller penetrates left baseline, leans, and she's fouled. Oh, they called it offensive. Wow. An offensive foul. Didn't see that coming there. Erie basketball, 56-39. Boy, that looked like a block from here, but it was called the other way against the Mustangs. And to throw it in is going to be Deb Altshuler in the backcourt to Hefner. Lobs it towards Moyers. Moyers with a left-handed dribble behind the timeline. And she's fouled by Lauren Keller. That'll be the 18th foul. Moyers has 9 points in the game. Here comes Numero Longo and Pelton. They'll check in for Keller and Christensen as this game has been decided with Erie up by 17 with 1:30 to go. And Grace Moyers will shoot and score. 57-39 Erie. The Mustangs have just 4 field goals in the entire half. Second free throw is good. 58-39. Griffith into the front court for Fort Morgan. Bounce pass inside Frasco, banks and misses. And the ball is volleyballed around into the hands of Griffith, and she traveled. Mustangs will back off here. Erie can just essentially dribble out. Well, they still got 79 seconds to go. But no need to play pressure defense with the game already decided. Morrow with the basketball, at least in the backcourt. They'll play pressure defense in the front court. Moyers dribbling against Autumn Wheatley, back out to Edith Morrow. Morrow to Moyers, under 1 minute to go. 58-39 Erie. They'll just work the ball. Here's Moyers, middle of the lane, left baseline for Hefner. Back out to Morrow. Mustangs playing good tight defense here. They don't commit a foul just to commit a foul. They're just staying on top of these players. And here's Edith Morrow, hands it off to Moyers. 38 seconds to go. Swings it left corner for Kia. Back out to Morrow. Straight away, here's Altshuler, and I don't know why the foul. There's no reason to commit a foul. You're down by 19. And now that'll just send the free throw shooter Altshuler to the line. They can hit the 60-point mark. This is the 1-1, 19th foul against Fort Morgan. Free throw is good. 59-39 Erie. Second free throw upcoming for Deb Altshuler, who's got 6 points in the game. That's in and out. And we had a lane violation against Fort Morgan. So this will be the second free throw now to be attempted. That one wiped off the board. Altshuler bends, shoots, and in and out. The rebound to Hefner. She's going to back it out. Let's see if Fort Morgan just doesn't foul here. Again, no need to foul. And I don't get it. You're down by 20 points in the game, and they're just putting them on the line. Another foul committed by Griffith. Moyers will shoot too. I mean, I get playing the pressure defense, but fouling at this point is unnecessary. Free throw is up, and that's good. 12 points for Moyers, and the lead is just being added to with back-to-back fouls here. Second free throw is in the air, and that's in. Here comes Maddie Griffith, 24 seconds to go. Griffith dribbling right side towards the baseline. Overhead pass to Wheatley. Wheatley left of the lane all the way, and then had the ball poked away, but picked up by Numero Longo. She misses, puts it back up and in. Numero Longo scores. 7 seconds to go. Now you can just back off here. Here's Moyers to Hefner. Hefner banks and misses. Well, Wheatley grabs the rebound, and that's the game. Not sure why Erie tried to score there. That's not exactly what you're looking for with a 20-point lead. So the Erie Tigers hand Fort Morgan their 4th loss of the year. Erie improves to 7-2 as they win the game tonight by a score of 61-41. And basically they won it with a huge third quarter performance. And we'll have a recap of this game coming up in 3 minutes. Back in 3 minutes. Erie 61, Fort Morgan 41 on Morgan County's B106 and B106.com. By Morgan Community College. Morgan Community College is there to make your dreams become a reality for both traditional and non-traditional students. Check them out at morgancc.edu. Erie girls win tonight over the Fort Morgan Mustangs 61-41. Erie scored the first 9 points of the game, and then Fort Morgan came out storming the rest of the way. They outscored Erie 27-17 over the remainder of the first half, and they led by 1. That lead went up to 3, but then Erie went on a 22-2 run, and this game was essentially all over. Erie led 46-33 after 3, and 61-41 was the final score. Visiting Mustangs tonight got 10 points from Whitney Frasco, 9 from Allie Christensen, 5 points apiece from Maddie Griffith and Lauren Keller. Clementina Numerolongo had 6 all in the fourth quarter. Autumn Wheatley with 4 and Destiny Pelton with 2. Fort Morgan was led by Anna Hefner's 21 points. Grace Moyers with 13-11 for Sammy Irby. 6 apiece for Deb Altschuler and Lauren Kia. Alyssa Barnett and Edith Morrow had 2 apiece. Mustangs were out-rebounded in the game, 28-18. Anna Hefner with a double-double. She had 10 rebounds to go along with those 21 points. Mustangs had 5 rebounds apiece from Frasco and Keller. The turnovers destroyed Fort Morgan in the third quarter. They had 10 turnovers and scored only 6 points in the quarter. 24 in the game. Erie had 19. On the free throw line, Erie 13 out of 18. A shade under 70%. And Fort Morgan was 9 out of 15 at 60%. Erie moves to 7-2 on the season. And the Mustangs drop to 4-4. So 2 very rough stretches for Fort Morgan as they trailed 9-0 to begin the game and then could not score for over 5 minutes in the third quarter. And while they were not scoring, they gave the basketball back to Erie way too many times. And I don't think Anna Hefner had a basket more than 4 feet away. Everything seemed to be a little turnaround and a shot off the glass. She utilized the backboard extremely well. And when you got a strong player that talented down low, as Erie does, it's not a mystery as to why this team is 7-2 on the year. Now the Mustang boys and the Erie boys are warming up right now. Erie with a 5-3 record, and Fort Morgan at 3-4. And again, the Mustangs have not played in 16 days when they outscored Weld Central and Keensburg 71-66. And they'll need that same high-tempo offense against an Erie team that is pretty darn talented as well. The schedule just gets tougher here for Fort Morgan. In fact, once they get to Saturday, both the boys and the girls will play Holy Family, and both teams are ranked in the top 10 in Class 3A. And undoubtedly, Holy Family is the best team in 3A boys and girls basketball. So they'll find out in a very, very short period of time how much progress they've made from Thursday to Saturday. I don't know how much you can do because you'll have a practice tomorrow, and really between the end of this game and the beginning of the game on Saturday, for both teams, you're only looking at about, close to 40 hours. because that's an afternoon game that they've got 42, maybe 42 hours. Girls play at 2 o'clock. They started at 5:30 today. And my math is not perfect, obviously. And the boys playing at 3:30 on Saturday. And their game will be getting underway here in just over 4.5 minutes. All right, the final score of the girls' game tonight, Erie 61, Fort Morgan 41. It's another 3-minute break, and then we'll start the boys' game here from Erie. You're listening to Morgan County's B106 and B106.com.